Hello, my name is Jason Piccoli. I'm a resident artist at Baltimore Clayworks and also an instructor there. And I thought I would give you a little tour of what I've been up to in my home studio. So here's some bone dry pots that I have sitting out. Weird little jar. Got like a little bubble inside. Little openings down here. Kind of fun to figure out how to glaze. Some taller little jars. I'm thinking about like spaghetti jars maybe. I'd like to make some jars for tall pasta. Because when I open a bag and I end up using half, it's like, what do I do with it? So that's what I do with it. Well, that's what I want to do with it. Anyways, moving along down the line, pitcher, pedestal bowl. These are great for fruit on your countertop because it leaves more counter space if you're limited like I am on counter space. It raises things up to give you plenty of room. Over here I'm playing around with another pitcher form. It's got a tree I carved on it. This is a little tiny pitcher with a sewing pattern. This is a weirdo. It's like this tall lidded bottle with this, I sort of put these little appendages underneath to hold it forward like it's coming apart out of the outside of the pot. Kind of a weird one. It seemed to dry okay though. I was kind of worried about it because it's kind of fragile and moved a lot. But then over here I've got little flat pan, this kind of tree thing. I made a really fat rim up here like a plate, and then I pulled it out and moved it around, and it was very tree-like. I've done a piece like this before. This one, I had to break a couple of these off that I had around it because of course when they shrink they move a lot and sometimes they pop and pull off, but these ones survived, these three, and then I have a couple around the back. Little jar. Been playing around with some mug forms a little bit. Always good to do mugs. Taller guy there. I just like playing around with different shapes. It drives me nuts to make things the same all the time, so I always try to find a way to make each thing a little bit different. Makes it more interesting. So this is the little space that I set up. I have a chair for my tools for my wheel. Lamp 1, lamp 2. It helps. These little lamps give a nice warm glow. So yeah, this little foldable table I have up here is just kind of holds work in progress. And that weird chest freezer in the back that was here when we moved in. I think I opened it once. I'm not sure what's in there. I think an alien. Anyways, it's been holding my brushes and glaze, underglaze, stuff like that. But yeah, over here I've got tiny little weirdo teapot, and then some more mugs, and this thing's gonna get a handle, this tall pitcher thing. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but we shall see. Over here, I've got this pair of jars. These, I threw some rings on the wheel and just cut them up and started placing them differently on these little cylinders that I stacked on top. Has a very Asian feel to it, but it's also kind of sci-fi, and I think so for those I might do some weird little sci-fi kind of paintings on there, something that you might see in, I don't know, Star Trek or something. A little covered jar here for serving. Random pot that is yet to have its lid trimmed and knobs. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at and what I've been doing.